All right, what's going on, everyone?
Hello.
How are we doing? How are we doing? Mad dash to get everything set up because it was all unplugged from my trip to Oklahoma, and then my computer was like, "What mic are you talking about? I don't know that mic." So I'm trying to get it to work. But I think we're set up. I'm pretty sure this is the mic we're on. Obviously, the camera's working, so I think we're okay. Is that good? Yeah.
Everybody hear everything? I mean,
I don't know.
nobody's here.
Is anybody even here yet?
No.
Somebody will pop in and say something. Usually is what happens. Oh, man. Does Dave even have a live tonight? And normally you find out he has a live because he has them Fridays and Sundays, but of course here it's Thursday and Saturday nights. Let me see. Yep, he's got an upcoming 7:30. Cool, so we got an hour and a half. I don't plan on being on for an hour and a half, but we're gonna get live streaming and then cook some dinner while we're watching Dave.
I need some of those Going Grace decals.
Stickers, you mean?
Yeah.
Why?
And then take some home with me.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Awesome. Yep, here, let me give you a stack of them.
Thanks.
For you. If anybody wants one, I think my email is in my bio. Let me check real quick while you talk to Jamie.
Hi. I'll be awkward.
That was awkward
Hi.
already. Hi. View channel. Customize channel.
I feel like it is because I think you and I think Dave has messaged you.
Yep, if you want a sticker, okay. Yeah, put Gigi's sticker in the. Put Gigi's sticker in the tagline. Oh, you know what I can do? Check this out. I bet I can do a scrolling banner across the bottom that says, "Buy a sticker" or "Come get a sticker."
Come get a sticker.
Come get a sticker.
They're really cool. I don't know if you can see very well. Probably saw pictures. There. I need to put the bed away.
Yeah. Boom. There you go.
So cute.
I know, right? I feel like the camera's too high. Can I look how we're like? Can I tip it a little bit,
I mean,
or should I bring it down a little bit? Is that okay?
did that do anything?
Well, yeah, you're not catching up yet.
It didn't really do much.
No. Do you feel like we're really short in it?
I don't know.
I feel like it looks weird, but I don't want to tip us down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There, see how that looks. That's pretty much all the way down. Yeah, that's better. Okay, now I'm like centered, and you're centered. That's better, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I love watching your face sometimes because I don't know what you're saying to me. You know? Club America jersey. Oh, babe, you gotta talk. I gotta go sell this jersey. Be back. Whoosh.
It's like one of those awkward things when the dog gets on the screen when for the newscaster. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Logan usually does all the prompts. And nobody's here asking questions. Can you hear my daughter in the background watching TikTok videos? I don't know. Where is everybody?
Babe,
What?
Daddy's rich.
25 bucks?
25 doll hairs. That's what I'm talking about.
I need one more sticker because you gave me 19.
Okay.
I need it.
19's like a golden number. Oh, no, it's not. You can divide. No, yeah, it's like a golden number, right? You can't divide anything by 19. You can't divide anything into 19.
8.
No, it's 16. That's what I thought, too.
It's 9. 18.
18. Nothing. It's one of the few still left because it only goes... Because then the next one is like... I can't think now. Really high up there.
I don't know.
Let me look it up. It's going to bug me. Numbers that can only divide by 1 in itself. 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47, 53, 59, 61, 67, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89, and 97.
19's not on there.
No, it is. I started it
Oh.
the one past 19. So just so you know, that's a good number. Special number. Because only itself and one other. Yes, I do. She wants the blue one too.
Well, this is fun. Logan's gonna watch this back and be like, what is wrong with her? She's such a weirdo. I can't help it. Socially awkward. No, not socially. Internet awkward. Is that a thing?
Babe, hand me the 5 that she just gave me. Oh, never mind. It's too far away. She's gonna give me 30.
Now he's rich. He has $50.
All right. Anybody talking? Have you been talking crap about me on there?
Yep.
So, you took the 20. Oh, no, I left the 20 over there. It's like, wait, I left it on your desk. I left it on your side table of your desk. So, babe, like, that could be a lucrative... What did we pay for them? $17 a piece?
$35 for both of them.
And I sold them for $50. Side hustle. Then you go back and take this 50 and buy like 3 jerseys and then turn that into, you know what I mean? Plan for the future. World investments here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
There probably is some cool ones too.
Yeah. There's a Japanese one I really want. Have I showed you the Japan one?
No.
It is fire. Let me find it and I'll put it on the screen.
So if it's just the top, the shirt, it's just a shirt or jersey.
It's a jersey, yeah.
But
Kit is the full uniform.
Full uniform.
Yeah. Put that on screen. Present. Share screen. Nope. There. Check that out.
That's busy.
It's a bunch of anime. It's like the famous anime that Japan has done. That is awesome. You don't think that's sweet?
It's okay. It's busy.
I don't know. He's one of those knockoff. This guy. Fanax. Because it's probably like when you type Fanatics, sometimes people misspell it and it does that. So he created this website.
That's smart.
And he probably does the same thing. He probably buys them for $17 and sells them for knocked down in price for $50. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, this is an older jersey. Like, this is from a couple years ago. But it's fire. Fire jersey.
It's fire, guys.
You guys agree with me. Put in the comments that it's a cool jersey and I'll send you a sticker. Because no one's here. No one's here to hang with us today, babe. Thirsty Thursday, and it's just me and you.
Drinking our flavored water on Thirsty Thursday.
Well, it's because it's dry July plus 12 or whatever.
Yeah, Logan started July.
Dry July on Monday. 2 weeks early. Yeah, well, because I was watching Dave's live last Thursday, I guess. And Gator Jake. Yes, Gator Jake was like, I need to quit drinking. I need to take a break. And I'm like, let's start Dry July, buddy. Let's do it.
Did Jake start?
I don't know. I think he just started just to start. I don't know if he's doing Dry July, but I said I would start Dry July early. We can rock it out.
Well, I'm resting my liver
You,
for my festivities in Ohio.
Here we go. What I want to say, you're prepping it up. Mm-hmm. That'll be fun. So let's recap, babe. What have we been up to?
Well, the last time Logan did a live, I called him.
Oh my God, yes. That hasn't really been talked about. No one's even messaged me about it. Of course, because like 3 people watched the live.
Just kidding.
But, so Jamie called me in the middle of the live and said her car blew up, basically.
Yeah, so I took it to the Subaru dealership on that Monday. And they gave me a loaner car, thankfully, because Logan's parents were here and we had graduation stuff going on and everything.
Yeah.
And they basically said that I needed like $21,000 worth of repairs on it. It was like...
Is that color okay?
Yeah.
I think it looks good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was like... I don't even remember what it was.
Oh, I have it out front. It's like 20,800, something like that?
Yeah, I have it. Hold on, I think I have a picture of it because I sent it to my dad. Also, today is my little brother. Not so little anymore. Today's his 25th birthday.
Happy
That's
birthday,
so
Tim.
Crazy.
Happy birthday, man.
Oh, bub schmoob. So let's see. So I took it in because my air conditioning was acting up, and then when I was driving to go get there in, my automatic transmission oil temperature light came on. So it said that
I forgot market's sold. Market's pending?
no,
I gotta go out. That's what I gotta do. I get out of my messages and go to the
listing, yeah.
It's so confusing. Sorry.
So
I don't do marketplace much.
they did a diagnostic on it. They found expansion valve and O-rings were leaking in my air conditioning, and I needed a new air conditioning compressor. Let's see. And then they wanted to do an oil change and perform an oil consumption test, which I had just had my oil changed at the end of March, and I already was getting the notification that I had low oil. So I was like, I'm not paying for that, so they didn't charge me for that. And then let's see what else. They found oil in my coolant reservoir and my radiator cap, and they found scoring in the cylinder walls. And they were going to have to perform an engine teardown, which was like $1,700. And then they found resistance on bulkhead harness. That was $4,200. And then, upon inspection, I found engine consuming oil, replace short block with engine gasket kit, oil change, coolant, exhaust manifold gaskets, intake manifold gaskets, PCV connector, PCV valve, lower oil pan gaskets, timing sensoring O-ring, cam carrier O-rings with screens, AC compressor O-rings, timing cover, oil pump assembly, 3 bond, whatever that is, was $11,000. So it's $20,000, $10.12 plus $938 of stuff that they had already did to it. So when Logan was in Oklahoma,
Basically. Oh, sorry.
I had to go get a new car.
Yeah. Basically, they said you need to rebuild. Rebuild the whole engine. So yeah. So her Subaru that was only
8 years old.
8 years old blew up essentially.
Yeah.
So we had to buy a new car. So now we're the proud owners of another loan on a car.
We haven't had a car payment in 8 years.
We have not had a car, in a long time.
So,
The whole plan was to get these cars and have them until I retire, so we don't have to worry about any of that.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out.
Yeah.
So now we got another car. What is it?
I got a 2021 Subaru Crosstrek. It is fun. It's definitely a little smaller than my car, and I feel lower to the ground, which I think it is, but definitely smaller, but it's fun to drive. It is fun to drive. I could potentially get in trouble in it, but...
Oh, because it's the same engine as they all use pretty much the same engine, and it's actually the same height. All Subarus are the same, like 12 or 10.5 inches off the ground.
I don't know, it feels really...
Yeah.
Because even your car felt lower than my car.
I think it's just where the seats sit.
Maybe.
But well, you're right, because the seats probably sit higher, but the body itself, like the clearance is the same, I'm pretty sure, on all Subarus.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's cool.
It's fun.
Yep. So we got that.
Doesn't have a sunroof that can be left open.
Yeah, that, I think, was the start of all your problems.
Probably.
Yeah. We were living in Colorado. My parents were visiting?
Let me tell the story.
Okay, you can tell the story.
Because it's his fault.
Not my fault.
Look,
Not my fault.
It is. I used my sunroof, but if I opened it, I always would make a mental note to myself that I needed to close it. So, Logan's parents were coming to visit. I think it was, we hadn't been there very long. I think it was the first time they had visited. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
But anyways, so they visited, and Logan and I took off before we went to the Walmart before they came, or before we had to go pick them up. And it was really, really nice out, and so Logan was like, let's open the windows. Okay, cool. And then he pops open the sunroof. I was driving.
All I did was hit the button, and the sunroof goes back. It's not like I did anything.
Yeah. But he hit the button.
I did hit the button.
And so then we got home, and we went and picked up his parents, and they were there. And then Logan and me and Rich and Theron were leaving to go to the liquor store to get some beer. And Rich goes, why is my seat wet? I was like, what are you talking about? Theron's like, Mom, there's so much water in the back seat. And I look up, and my sunroof is wide open. And it sat there for 3 days. 2 days. 2 days it got rained in.
Yeah.
So
we immediately pulled the car in the garage.
Yeah.
Every fan we had was blowing into the car.
Yeah.
It dried it out.
Yeah. Well, we also backed it in because our driveway was on a hill, and that kind of helped get some of the...
Yeah, it drained out through the front firewall area. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Subaru puts like the main hub controller for all the things of the car under the driver's seat. So pretty sure it got corroded and rusted, which is why he was saying the volt whatever was it was like not pulling the right current. Definitely because of that, because ever since then we've had electrical problems with that car.
Yeah.
But yeah, so whatever. So her car's gone. We have a new car.
It's cute though.
It's cool, yeah. It's
I
definitely
named her.
cool. Well, what'd you name her?
Betty White.
Betty White.
You know why?
Because it's white?
No. Well, that, but... Also, because she's little and she's feisty. She's spicy.
I love these talks with you because this is something you would never tell me. Like, because it just wouldn't come up in conversation. And then we do these lives and we have cool conversations about things. You know?
Yeah.
Because you haven't told me, right?
About me
Betty
and
White?
Yeah, I thought that I did. Maybe
No, I did not know. I would have remembered that.
I was thinking about.
I don't think I've even asked you if like you named the car yet or anything.
I was thinking about putting a little Betty White decal on her.
You should. That'd be a good idea.
I don't know where to put it though. The
Just
only
right by
thing
the
that
license
one
plate.
thing that I don't like about her right now is in my Forest or my front windows on my driver and passenger side, they were tinted a little bit. So the sun wasn't like as atrocious. And my back ones were a little bit darker than the ones in the front. Well, now I don't think I have any window tint on the front ones.
Probably not.
And then in the back.
You shouldn't have had any tint on the front ones, I don't think. But maybe they were. I'm surprised they would have just done that for you without you asking. When you got the car. But yeah, okay. I don't know what to do about that.
I mean, even at some point I wouldn't mind getting them tinted.
There we go. Yeah.
So do the back ones just a little bit darker and then whatever it is. Because I can't have them too dark because I get sick. I'll get sick in the car.
Well, it's not legal to.
Well, yeah, I know. But
I did go by a, well, actually, they passed me. We passed each other. Eclipse. Like the Eclipse with the mirror tint. I was like, well, I haven't seen that since that car was probably in good shape because it was not in good shape. But when it was at one point and it was all done up, it had the mirror tint. And I was like, wow, this is like Fast and Furious all the way.
mm-hmm.
The mirror tint.
Spoiler?
I didn't notice. I think the factory spoiler. Yeah. It's the one that had like the stripes down the side. Like the bodywork had like a kind of a stripe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not the smooth, bubbly kind of Eclipse.
Yeah.
The ones that had like the stripe on the side, yeah.
Yeah.
Never liked those. Never a big Eclipse fan. But yeah, so we got the car.
Yep.
And I spent time in Oklahoma. Got through my school. And then, yeah, just hung out and then came back. I mean, the school wasn't hard. It wasn't like I was like up studying every night. Yep, just hung out in wonderful Lawton, Oklahoma, and then came back to Jamie's new car, and our daughter graduated high school, and
Yeah.
she had a good party,
She did.
partied it up, and man, yeah, I literally came back, jumped in the shower, and left for a soccer match, pretty much. Fortunately, Jamie had to work, so she couldn't make it to the soccer match. But we lost again. Imagine that. And then we lost.
Somebody
Yesterday.
is being a creeper and watching.
What? Why?
Because we had 3 people watching.
Oh yeah, somebody's being a creeper.
Is it Maddie?
I can't tell who's on there.
Is it Maddie or is it Jess?
Why would?
Jess.
Oh, does Jess like creep on our stuff
I don't
too?
know.
That's weird.
Not my brother-in-law's wife. Jess, my sister. Yeah, that. I'm not allowed to call her that. Jess. I'm not allowed to call her.
Sister-in-law.
No, my brother-in-law's wife. I'm not allowed to call her that.
That does sound a little rude, I
Yeah.
guess. Man, I got some sun the other day too. Look.
Look
I'm a
at
little
you.
burnt. That's
Yeah.
not good. I don't like it.
You don't look bad.
So yeah, man, what else we went up to?
Nothing. Working. I'm getting ready to go away for a while.
Yeah. Oh, somebody sent a heart. Thank you for the heart. Whoever
That's-
sent the heart.
Been there since
And somebody sent it.
we
I think.
started.
Oh, is that just where the emojis are? Oh, I don't use the YouTube. I looked up at the YouTube and saw that. I always look down here at the StreamYard. But yeah, so
Here, babe, I'll send you a heart.
you gonna heart it up? It's gonna say like heart emoji on the screen because it doesn't actually show the heart emoji. Yeah. See? Because you didn't type an emoji. Those don't show up on StreamYard.
It showed up there though.
No, It's exactly the same way it was. Oh, you mean the floating heart?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
what that
yeah.
is.
That's on... Oh, okay. Those are like those invisible... Like the... Yeah. I don't know. I only watch it on the StreamYard. I don't watch it on the
Oh,
YouTube.
we scared somebody away.
Yep. They're creeping.
Yep.
Yeah, so then Jamie's going to Ohio.
Yep.
She leaves... When do you leave? Monday?
Tuesday.
Leaves Tuesday for Ohio.
I'm scheduled to work 5 to close on Monday, and I'm really... I was going to talk to my manager today, but he wasn't there.
You should definitely... Like I was saying earlier, as much as you cover down on shifts for people that call off, like, he should do you a solid and switch something around.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you just found out, though.
I've known, and I mentioned it to him, and he said that he'd see what he could do.
That's rude.
But I'm gonna press it a little bit more.
Yeah.
I have this like gut feeling they're gonna call me tomorrow to work, and I'm gonna go. I'll come in if you find somebody else to work for me on Monday.
There you go.
I think that's good.
I think that would work.
Yeah.
Sunday, we got the Club America match. That's what I was doing. We bought Club America jerseys, and they were too small. So we ordered new ones, and I just sold the ones that were too small. Because I ordered them off DHgate, and we ordered 2Xs, and that was like 2 sizes down would be US sizes, so it was like a large, and it was too small. So now I ordered 3Xs, which sounds horrible, but they're just extra large jerseys.
Yeah.
They fit nice, much better. Well, I haven't tried mine on, but you said they fit nice. They showed up while I was in Oklahoma. But I put the other ones on Facebook Marketplace, and someone's like just showed up and was like,
I'm here.
let me get them jerseys. So, yeah. And I'm glad they are going to the match, the lady, and she's getting them for her friend. So at least it's not just somebody trying to resell them. They're going to be standing outside selling them for like $75 while we're there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then James going to Ohio. We're going to Ohio because Maddie's having graduation parties up there.
Yeah.
Family is we coming from Missouri or anything?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So they're coming for the traditional 4th of July thing.
Mhm.
And it's also gonna be Maddie's graduation.
Yeah. Which
Cool.
we're doing our family 4th of July shenanigans get together the weekend before the 4th of July. Because 4th of July is on like a Wednesday or a Thursday.
Okay.
So we're doing it the weekend before because my brother has to leave on the 5th to go to, I forget, JRTC?
Yeah, he's going down to whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's oof. It's not fun. Was that Mississippi?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is he going? He's going to JRTC. Are they going to deploy?
I don't know.
Now I gotta look and see where JRTC is. I'm pretty sure it's Mississippi though. I've never been. Louisiana. Yeah, JRTC piece, yeah. It's much smaller than NTC. But yeah, it's a Polk, yeah. So
Fort Polk, Louisiana.
yeah, it's much smaller than NTC, but it's really wooded, so it gives more of a good experience for like European terrain compared to like the desert of NTC, which is more for CENTCOM.
Mm-hmm.
But this will be a hot and humid stay for him because it is horrible weather down there. I'd much rather be at NTC at 120 degrees than in Louisiana and 85 and like the humidity level.
Yeah.
Because you're not just like, oh, humidity level, but you're doing whatever. You're in the middle of the woods, so it's like all that humidity and all the moisture coming off all the vegetation
Is it
too.
swampy there?
It is in spots. People get stuck all the time in their vehicles, mostly because it gets used so often. So like there's a lot of rutted areas.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a much smaller area, and the opposition, the Op 4 is very much more aggressive there because they can be in that small terrain.
Somebody
Oh.
said hi.
Hey, what's going on, Kevin? How you doing?
Said it like that, Kevin.
Kevin. Lakeland. I don't know if I've been to Lakeland, Florida. Is that?
I don't even. Where is that?
Is that in the? I think it's in the Panhandle, isn't it? Let me look.
I've been to the Keys.
Lakeland, Florida. No, it is close to Disney World. Looks like, kinda. Yeah, it's outside Orlando. Okay. Southwest
Okay.
of Orlando. Cool. You're getting a lot of rain, I think, down that way. I heard they're getting like floods and stuff, but maybe that's more like Miami area. I don't know. The Texas coast got a bunch of flooding, like Houston area, I think, got a bunch of flooding. That's where all this wind's coming from because it's coming from the Gulf. You know, it's hurricane season.
Yeah, I saw on the news this morning they were not Corpus Christi, not Galveston. What's the other?
Padre Island?
South Padre Island? Yeah, they were showing video footage down there today on the news this morning when I got up.
Basically underwater, I think.
Yeah, it's
the
lady was on the beach, but
the reporter.
Yeah, her hair
well, there's
was
still
like,
a beach. There's still a beach though.
Yeah.
It wasn't like had gone up so high.
Yeah.
Tommy J was the one that was creeping.
Tommy J.
I knew somebody was creeping in there. Good morning, good evening, Tommy J.
At least
Tampa.
you're honest about your creeping, Tommy J.
Okay, Tampa area, Polk County. Okay, Polk County. I listen to this podcast called Hard Factor. And it's like a comedy podcast, but they go over the news. And every Friday they do Florida Man Fridays, and they always have crazy stories about people in Florida. The last one was some lady called the police to let them know she was stealing this car from the dealership, so the carjacking would be legal because she had told them. She was all methed out and all crazy. So then she got arrested breaking into the car. She didn't even steal it, I don't think. Yeah. Andrew, what's up? How's it going? Oh man, we're just hanging out. We're like, I was about to shut it off. We're at 30 minutes just sitting here talking to ourselves. It's good though, like I was saying earlier, like.
Well, Tommy J was here.
Yeah, Tommy J was creeping, huh? But I was telling Jamie earlier, because she'll tell me stories about things I didn't even know. Like she named her new car, because her last car exploded. If you were on the last live stream, when I was in Snyder, Texas, she called me and she's like, "Yeah, my car blew up." So.
That was fun.
So yeah.
Driving.
We got another car, which is nice. But yeah.
Driving 55 and an 80 with my hazard lights on.
Yeah, limped it to the dealership, and then they're like, yeah, it's going to be way too much to fix. So traded in the broken car for next to nothing to get another new car.
They gave me more than I thought they were going to give me for it.
I don't know. Because they'll just use it for parts, probably.
Yeah, they said that they weren't even going to do any repairs to it. They were just sending it to whatever.
Yeah, auction somewhere.
Yeah.
Someone will buy it for parts. Yeah, because I guess the dealership can't put used parts on.
Yeah.
But if you're going to give those to people, and you rub them all over your face. If anybody wants a sticker, my email's in the about section of the YouTube page, and we'll mail you a sticker. Not the ones she's rubbing on her face. The other 99 stickers. You okay?
I'm like, I was smelling
Before that, she was playing with this glue thing. So maybe she's a little high on her Gorilla epoxy glue stuff.
No, it smells. Kind of smelled like citrusy, like orange. So I was like, it's my fingers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. You're losing it, babe.
You're losing it.
Oh, man. So what's everybody doing? Anything cool happening on this Thursday? Or Friday morning for those overseas at this point? So, let's talk about us moving.
Oh, I don't want to talk about that. That stresses me out, and it's 2 years away.
Oh yeah, 2 years away. Never mind then. That's the news. It's 2 years away. It was supposed to be next year at this time, and then I messaged my manager, my branch manager, the one who manages all of our stuff, and he was like, "No, I think I can just move you to the fall." So it only been like 18 months from now, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I don't want to do that. Like, come on. So I think he hooked me up. I sent him my request for July of 2026. And then I'll be good. That's the plan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Could we go to Korea?
Well, I don't know. You don't. That's the thing. You don't know. Like, we'll have to see what slots are open. You know what I mean?
Like, I just don't want to go somewhere.
I mean, you don't have to. I can just go somewhere, but like I can go to Korea and come back. I love how instead of looking at the camera, you look at yourself.
I saw a comment, so I was looking over here.
What is it? Oh, Kobus, what's up? Kobus is here. Tommy J. Any concerns you have? What if any concerns do you have when you live in Thailand? What hobbies will you do when you're there?
Oh my gosh.
What concerns do you have?
I don't know if I really have any concerns. I mean, maybe, like, not even medical, you know what I mean? Like, because at first, like, that was a huge concern for me, but from, like, stuff with Dave and questions that he's answered and Chuck and Paige and, you know, I've reached out to Mike and Nicole about some things or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was, like, medical was probably my biggest concern.
Yeah, I think we've learned so much watching other people's YouTubes
Yeah.
and participating in their live streams that I've learned a ton. I would say, like, transportation, because I'm not going to go there, because we don't know if we're going to live there forever, right?
Yeah.
We're going to move around. So it's like, we have to, like, okay, Bangkok you can take the train places, but then, like, what if you want to go somewhere away from the train? Then you got to call a Grab. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems way more complicated than just getting in my car and going somewhere.
Yeah.
But I also like the fact that there's so much going on because it's such a big city. You can just walk downstairs and there's probably like a market somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
Or some sort of restaurant or something. The heat is a thing. I know you don't really do well in the heat, and it is hot, and I mean, it's tropical, you know?
Yeah. So, okay, let's discuss the heat thing.
Let's discuss the heat thing.
I don't mind the heat. I don't mind outside being in the heat.
Yeah.
I hate when I am inside and I'm doing things where I should be comfortable and I get hot and I get sweaty. That's like what I hate about it.
Okay.
Like when I'm in Ohio, yeah, it's hot, it's gross, it's, 24/7 swamp ass, sorry, but it's humidity.
Wait till you go to Thailand.
I know,
Nothing.
but I enjoy, like, I mean, I'm fine with, like, being outside and hanging
Okay.
out and doing things. My biggest problem with, like, the heat and being hot is that I can't even cut up a freaking cucumber without getting hot and sweaty. So, like, and when I'm at work, I feel like I'm constantly, like, hot and sweaty for no reason. So, being out in the heat, and I know that it's warm and it's hot and it's humid and whatever, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But just the fact that, like, I get so hot when I'm doing things that I don't feel like that I should.
So it's more about uncomfortable in the air conditioning.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to do about that. Shoot.
I don't either. I mean, I've just been kind of dealing with it.
Yeah. Other than that, man, I mean, because we're going to obviously be there just like on 90-day like tourist visas, because we're not old enough to do any of the retirement ones. I'm not going to go through all the complications of trying to do a like remote worker, and then I got to show my taxes and all that, because I'm not going to be working anyway. I'm going to be retired. I'm not going to have to deal with that. I'm going to do whatever I want. So
Yeah.
that's, I mean, we're just going to have to leave every 90 days, which is fine because we want to travel around. Maybe we'll love Cambodia, or maybe we'll love Philippines, or maybe, we travel somewhere in Europe and we find a spot that we love that's reasonably priced, you know?
I know one of the biggest concerns in the past has been I have anxiety, and I have in the past had issues with like big crowds and lots of people and not knowing where I am and my surroundings and stuff like that, and I feel like that I'm in a better place now with a lot of that. So I don't feel like that's as big as a concern as it used to be.
Yeah, because that was definitely a concern.
Yeah.
Because it's crowded there. I mean, from walking on the sidewalk to any store to just the congestion on the highway.
Yeah.
Like the, whatever, what was that, Sukhumvit Road or whatever, that big one that runs through Bangkok. Like, you don't want to be in a car just sitting there in traffic while someone else is driving you and you being anxious just because there's cars around, people are honking.
Yeah.
So yeah, the transportation thing. As As far as hobbies, I mean, I like making these YouTube videos. I feel like I could put out way more if I didn't work, because then I could, like, in the mornings have my coffee, edit video for what we're going to do for the day, go out and do it, go back. Not everyday videos. I don't know how Chuck does that every day. It'd probably be like a couple times a week.
Yeah.
I
don't know, though. We may find lots of things that it might be better,
Yeah,
when we
I mean, it
get
just
there.
depends on what we're doing, I guess. Because if we're really active in doing something, we're not going to, like, build a house. We're not going to do,
Yeah.
where those people do, like, daily updates on what they're doing.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen.
And Tommy J asked if I would be covered under your insurance when abroad.
Yes. So my insurance is through the military, right? So it'd be TRICARE Prime, which covers certain insurance networks overseas. So, and I like Phil Health is one of them, like in Philippines. I think Thai Health. I know James did a whole thing on it, and a lot of it, as long as we get like an emergency insurance policy, the rest of it just pay out of pocket. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? You pay. But who was it the other day that just did tons of X-rays? Mafia. Chuck's mother-in-law.
Oh yeah.
She went and got like a bunch of X-rays done, all this blood work and everything, and it was like $500 or something.
Yeah.
For all this stuff that you couldn't even walk in the doctor's office and get that price.
Well, even oh my god, Dave was talking about his stay.
Oh yeah,
When
yeah.
he was in the hospital.
But that was a major, like, he was sedated and everything.
Yeah, but still, it's.
Yeah. And then I have the VA in the Philippines I can go to for free.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll probably just get like a Thai health policy or whatever.
Yeah.
Not super worried about it at this age. Especially because a lot of countries are weird about their prescriptions. Like if I need lisinopril, I just go buy it at like the pharmacy.
Yeah.
You have to have a prescription like you do in the US. So it's like it's not gonna I don't think it's gonna be that big a deal as long as it's not like a opiate or whatever. I think you can just get it.
Yeah.
What's up? Who's saying what? He's concerned. Okay. Later, Cobus. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out for a minute.
Have a good one.
Yeah, so she's covered under my insurance. It is kind of weird overseas. There's like a TRICARE abroad you can sign up for, but that's only certain parts. That's more like Europe, I think. But yeah, if we never need anything major, I mean, if it was like serious and wasn't an emergency, we just fly back to the States.
Yeah.
Schedule something and fly back to the States. But if it's like, whatever, you need to go see a whatever cardiologist or whatever pulmonologist, eye doctor, you just go.
Yeah.
I think going to see an eye doctor and buying glasses is probably cheaper than owning vision insurance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Probably.
Like, yeah. So I don't think that would be a big concern. Yeah, hobbies, like I don't golf.
Yeah.
I would like to go to sporting events. Like we like to go to soccer, so I'd love to get into like some Thailand soccer. I know they just had like MotoGP is there, I think, or was there recently. Because I watched a video of one of the MotoGP guys driving the tuk-tuk around Bangkok. I also found out there's tuk-tuk racing. But it's in India, but it's tuk-tuk racing.
Oh my god, that would be
Yeah,
so
like
cool.
jumps, they're like it's like motocross. Not as large as motocross jumps,
Yeah.
but like motocross. But they're in tuk-tuks. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It was on Red Bull's Instagram channel today. I was like, that's crazy.
Add that to the must
List
see
of
or
things
whatever.
to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we like
I think
to...
just being in other places and experiencing things is kind of a
Yeah.
hobby.
I mean, we both love food, so
Yeah.
I'm sure that will be part of a hobby, and trying new things and different stuff. But I mean, we used to do a lot of hiking and stuff like that, and I'm sure we'll find some cool places to go hike around.
Yeah, there's tons of
climb around,
waterfalls
whatever.
and stuff.
Yeah, but
I mean, there's endless touristy things to do.
yeah,
But I just look forward to getting in like a routine
yeah,
of being retired and not like, okay, I have a day off, but like 2 days from now I'm going back to work. Or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a regular routine where it's like, this is my life now.
yeah,
This is what we do together.
yeah,
So I think get through that and then discover hobbies from there. I wouldn't mind, like, I know how Mike and Nicole volunteer to help with the soy dogs
oh yeah,
down there in
totally would love to do
Prachuap. So that would be cool to do.
Not a hobby, but we definitely plan to meet everybody that we have chatted with and shared videos with and everything.
Oh yeah,
so-
visiting all the people that we've met along the way in our YouTube
so
lives.
That's definitely one of the goals.
Yeah.
So.
Tommy J said, "Will Jamie get vaccinated for different?" I mean, I think you're completely vaccinated.
I am. If there's anything specific that needs to be done in order for us to go,
Yeah, I mean, you
then
probably
I
get like,
probably
I mean,
will.
imagine like typhoid
yeah.
and malaria, maybe. But malaria is like pills. I think you have to take. I don't know. I don't know how. I have to look up like what the CDC recommends for different countries. I mean, she's as vaccinated as she's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I have some because of the army. I have like anthrax and all these different ones
Yeah.
that I'm vaccinated for. But yeah, she'd get vaccinated for whatever you
Yeah.
gotta give. I mean, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything specific or whatever. I imagine there's something to before traveling.
Yeah, I
to
imagine when
different-
you apply for the visa,
Yeah.
you have it probably like a checklist. You have to submit whatever document.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. She's fully vaccinated as far as U.S. standards.
Yeah. I did get my first round of COVID shots, but I didn't do any more after that.
You never got. Oh, you never. The second wasn't an option anyway, right?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So we'll do that. Man, I don't know. I mean, some of the islands look cool. I'm like, really interested to see how inexpensive some of these places are because you see some videos that are like rent this place for like $200 and it's like this
Yeah.
beautiful place. I'm like, come on, man. It's because it's low season and it's like a special that month. Like that's not realistically like where I can live. And I need to figure out like a no shit like money amount of what we would spend every month.
Yeah.
And I can kind of piece out. I figure around like 3 HEP A and B. You got HEP A and B?
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, she'll get it if she needs it. But yeah, the money thing, like, I was thinking like $3,000, and let me explain $3,000. 1,000 for like rent, utilities, cell phones, like all that kind of stuff, right? Maybe more, maybe less. I don't know. 1,000 to put in the bank, just to have saved,
Yeah.
and then the other 1,000 for food, clothes, whatever else we need. I think that is very reasonable. I mean, just this flying over there will be more expensive than living there for 90 days.
Yeah.
I think that's very reasonable. I mean, I've looked at some amazing apartments that people have gone to and looked at.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where I want to stay. We haven't really we're going to stay,
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Like, we may move to India and love living in India or
We've
Nepal
changed
or
so
something.
much because the original plan was to the Philippines. Like we were dead set on the Philippines when we
Yeah.
moved. But now that we've been introduced to so many different parts of Thailand
Yeah.
and stuff, we find it.
Yeah,
Very
we started with the
intriguing.
Philippines. I started following somebody, and then I found out they speak. Oh, what I googled like countries that English is their language,
Mm-hmm.
and I got like Philippines. I got Liberia in Africa. I got Suriname in South America, which I don't want to go there because it is like extremely dangerous apparently. Yeah, because Liberia is a bunch of slaves left the U.S. and created the country of Liberia in Africa. You know that?
Is that where Itchy Boots did she?
She went through Liberia.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, they use the U.S. dollar. Their flag is very similar to the U.S. flag. They speak English, and it'd be super cool to go visit there and learn a lot about that history there
Yeah.
and how they succeeded. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna go to the Philippines.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I still want to go to the Philippines.
Oh, yeah, for
The
sure.
Philippines looks very similar to Thailand, also different in other ways.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's some more in the southern areas, like I think in like Mindanao and stuff. There's some like Muslim extremist terrorist groups down there. They just avoid there. It's not like a major like
Yeah.
thing, but I wouldn't just be chilling down there. being obnoxious tourist, it probably wouldn't be good. It's no more different than traveling through Mexico. There's, I'm sure good and bad areas, cartel areas where you don't want to go and stuff.
You can drive through any state and you've got the good and bad areas, so.
Yeah, I just left Lawton, Oklahoma. It's sketchy, man. That is a sketchy town. Any military town's sketchy like that. But yeah, we would,
It's creepy, creepy crawlers.
Creepy, yeah. There's a daycare called Creepy Crawlers, and there's the murals on the side of the cement, like brick and mortar building, are the creepiest. Oh,
used to be
it's so creepy.
When I went and visited him there many moons ago, while he was at school, it had little kids like painted on the outside of it, like some in diapers, like crawling. So it was called. I think it's creepers and crawlers.
Either way.
You can't see the "and" very well, so it's like creepers, crawlers.
Creepy Crawlers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was still up there when we moved there. But by the time we had left, they had changed it from like the weird kid baby paintings, and now it's like Looney Tunes.
Oh, like cartoon animals?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Either way, it's just a weird middle of nowhere, no income. Like the only thing in that town is the army.
Yeah.
In Lawton, Oklahoma. Like it's not like El Paso here where you have all the industry coming over and transportation coming from Mexico and major colleges and everything here. There's like nothing there. It's just middle of nowhere Oklahoma. So yeah, it's not a good area. I would not recommend going there. Cost of living's cheap.
Yeah.
We also don't make a whole lot. Look at you getting 10,000 steps in. I forgot my watch at home today, so I'm only at 1,300. Nice. I left it on the charger. I forgot a coffee cup today too. I need to find my coffee cup. No real requirements for backfit recommendations. Yeah, I mean, the Army's giving me so much things. I don't care anymore. Yeah. Whatever. I'll take the shots. No big deal. I'm not super concerned. I'm sure I have much worse habits that could cause problems down the road than me getting a vaccination.
Yeah.
That was the idea with the whole COVID thing. Like, oh, it can cause all this stuff. And it's like, we used to smoke for years. We used, we drink. Like, there's so many things we do.
Yeah.
That's just not good for you.
Yeah, and
already. So getting a vaccination wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I'll get whatever. It doesn't matter to me. Pile them on, man. Living in rural Thailand reminds me of northern Mexico, southern Texas. Poor but beautiful and hardworking people. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Oklahoma's a cool place. It's a beautiful place. I went on an amazing hike. That's going to be the next video to come out as soon as I get around to editing it. Cool places. Just Lawton's a sketchy town. But Oklahoma City's cool.
Yeah.
And when you go just outside Lawton to some of the smaller towns, Elgin and Cache and stuff,
also,
it's really nice.
Next video.
Wonderful people.
Of the wonderful hike that he did, that's where he tried to murder me.
I mentioned that. I did try murder there one time. A long time ago. At least she says so. I didn't succeed, obviously.
Sounds so disappointing.
No, yeah, I mean, the rural areas look cool. I would love to go see some of those places. I know, like, Gif and Joe, they go up there with, like, some, I don't know if it's, like, a ministry group or whatever, but they donate clothes and blankets and stuff. I don't know if you saw that video. Yeah, but they've gone to some towns and stuff and helped out. I mean, that's, I know Thailand's a first world nation. It's not like third world country or something, but there are still some economic struggles, it seems like. Especially in those rural areas, it's just hard to get there, so people don't go there. So then there's no one going there. So then you're just farming or whatever, Norman, yeah, that's where one of the guys that instructed my class lives in Norman and drives like that hour and a half to Fort Sill every day. I think that's insane.
What was that city?
Let me look up Norman, see how far it is. Norman, Oklahoma. Directions to Fort Sill. Yeah, an hour and 14 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, because that's Chickasha. Chickasha was a cool town.
Oh yeah, that's where they had
the holiday lights. I made a video there too.
But that was what was that brewery that we went to? Something River.
River. I don't know, Santa Fe River or something. But that was a cool little brewery there. We used to go to a lot of breweries. We don't really do that as much anymore. I'm sure I got it marked on here. Maybe not. I thought it did.
Choctaw.
Oh, it's probably not open no more. Maybe. Oh,
Something.
Canadian River.
Canadian River.
River Brewing. Yeah, that's a good spot.
That's a crazy drive.
Yeah, Norman. But he loves it in Norman. He says it's worth it. Like, I will live there. That's where his family lives. You know, he's just an instructor. He's in the guard or whatever. So he's lived in Oklahoma, but he teaches at Fort Sill and he drives there every day. That's crazy. As you know, he probably has a big truck. He drives that whole way. I can't imagine how much he spends on fuel. But yeah, man, I'm ready to go. I got a little over 3 years left. And that's the thing. If we move in 2 years, you have to do a 2-year commitment wherever you move.
Yeah.
But you can file for retirement at 24 months. So I can basically get there, drop my retirement packet.
Yeah.
Boom. So just need to figure things out. Because I know my retirement, I'll make enough to live. Did I miss something? Love no. Oh no, that's the same comment. Yeah, it's just different on the space, different on the YouTube. I know I'll make enough. We'll make enough to live there. It's just having everything set here, you know.
Yeah.
As far as having no debts in America that have to be paying while we're living overseas, you know.
Yeah.
Sell the house or rent the house, get this wonderful new car paid off, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Because we'll be able to sell assets too and have a nice little nest egg as well. So I'm not. I used to be. I guess I said earlier I was like concerned about it. It is still a concern, like a no BS, like what I'm gonna pay. I think it'll work out. I mean, to spend that much, spend $1,000 on food a month, seems like almost impossible there.
Yeah, especially.
Like unless you're going to like American food places all the time.
Yeah.
But if you're just chilling in local spots, like it seems like you can't. I guess if you drink all the time too. Yeah, but that's the plan. That's gonna be the big deal. I mean, yeah. But I could drop my retirement packet in like a year if I wanted to. We shall see, man. I don't know. You never know. If I like what I'm doing next, I'll keep doing it. You know. But as soon as someone tells me something, I don't want to do it anymore. You know, I'm gonna drop that retirement packet and say,
I'm
see ya.
just scared that we're gonna end up going somewhere crappy as our last duty station. And I would love to not go back to anywhere that we've gone.
That's true. So how it works, before you used to be able to like call and be like, hey, you got any spots at
Branch or
yeah, Fort Hood? Now you go in the marketplace. So it's basically like LinkedIn essentially is how it works.
Yeah.
And all these units list what's available, these spots open, then you have to rank them and you do interviews with them and then they re-rank you. And if you match like 1 for 1 or 2 for 2 or whatever, then that's your spot. And then the ones that don't match, those are the ones left over you go to. It could still be a good spot. You could rank them 1 and then they rank you 3rd.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if their 1 goes to a different place and their 2 goes to a different place, then I could get the 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just kind of weird, and it's also some backdoor still like. They try to get rid of the good old boy system where you just call and be like, hey, Battle, is there an opening there?
Yeah.
And you call Branch and be like, so-and-so told me there's an opening, you know?
Yeah.
It's still like that. Because what happens is whoever's interviewing me, Fisk or whatever, talks to their chief, and they'll be like, oh, yeah, Chief Gray? Yeah, blah, 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 you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is. So, like, I could call Korea or text them or, you know, on Teams or whatever. I can message Korea and be like, hey, what's the move cycle over there like right now? Like, when is a good time to get in the market? Because I could always go in the market early. I can request to move.
Yeah.
So, but then it has to be the match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I put
But-
Korea 1 and Korea puts me 2 and puts someone else 1 and someone else puts Korea 1,
Yeah.
then that person goes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then we also have the chance of them going, yeah, you get Korea, but your family has to stay here.
And that's another thing. And then that would suck and I spend my year in Korea like I
Yeah.
already did. Well,
Yeah.
it was like 9 months or whatever. But I'm permanent party, so I get a better place to live. I can get a car. Like, you can come visit.
Yeah.
Things like that, where, and then I come back, and then I retire. You know what I mean? Or if I can swing it and get a duty station south, like where I can bring family,
Yeah.
then you just move over there.
Yeah.
You know. So
Yeah.
that's the big thing.
Yeah. I just
not that El Paso is the worst place, but it's not.
No, I like El Paso.
It's not my favorite place that we've been, but
yeah.
I would be completely fine staying here the rest.
Yeah.
But like I just have this like gut inkling or whatever that they're gonna be like, yeah, you're going to Fort Drum, yeah, you're going to Fort Riley,
yeah,
or
But even then, at that point, I dropped my retirement. Like, I could go in the market, like, cause I won't go in the market like in July and move in July, like right. I'll go in the market like March for a July move.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't get what I want, I can drop my retirement packet.
Will you stay here?
Yeah, then you stabilize.
Oh, okay.
As far as I know, even if we have to move, okay, whatever. Weather sucks in Drum. But we're only there 2 years, or whatever, however much time I got, a year.
You know what would be nice though is if we could go to Fort Worth.
I want to be at Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah, Dallas, Fort Worth. Because
there's no military base for me there.
There's Fort Worth. Isn't a military base?
It was like during the Mexican-American War.
Never mind.
The Alamo. I can't go live at the Alamo either.
Oh, that's San Antonio.
Yeah, I know, but
I thought there was a base there. Near
closest one is Cavazos, Fort Hood.
Oh.
Closest one.
Well, we go there too.
Now, yeah. Now there's like Air Force Base and stuff, but not stuff for me.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking because Maddie eventually wants to move to Dallas, and then we should just go there and then.
Be those annoying parents that come and visit her all the time.
Yeah. Did you just
what?
call her parents annoying?
I mean, a little bit. No, I'm just joking. But I mean, we'd probably just sit there and be like, "What are we doing?" She'd be like, "I don't know. I gotta go to work," because they'd be young. They'd probably have like a 1-bedroom apartment. Yeah, we just hang out and be like, "Okay, we're here. All right, now we're gonna leave and go back to our hotel." You know. Dave comes on in a half an hour. One last question. Whenever I go to Thailand, I make a visit to help some orphans and do more. Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. I mean, people donate to like they always do those Christmas drives, right? Dave gives money to schools. All the money that Nitnoy makes or whatever, they donate back to the school there.
Yeah.
In Surin, and I know like Chuck. I mean, does all that stuff for the Christmas. They have gifts and everything for them. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that at that point, when you find out that you have so much more, and you're so much more stable as far as economically, like why not? Yeah. What else? I'm not gonna, as long as I have enough in the bank to fly home in an emergency. Yeah. That's really it. After that, like I wouldn't be concerned about medical. Like even if something serious happened and I would get in a slight bit of debt, I just put it on a credit card if I had to, and just pay off the credit card in a couple months. Yeah. 'Cause it's not like, if it's like $1 million baht, what is that? Like you just broke your leg. You need to go right now, and this is not covered for some reason under your Thai Health or whatever it's called. Let me look up. It's going to cost $1 million baht. Ads. 1,000,000. $27,000. Like that's a lot, but that's nothing compared to anything else. We just figure it out. And at that point, like I said, if I have money in the bank, I could probably just pay it. Yeah. Because I know there's weird things where you can't leave until you pay, and stuff like that. Well, I get my Chase points, put on my Chase, and then just pay the Chase because I get my flights points and stuff. And we can figure out way more detail about medical stuff and everything when we get to that point. When we get to the point. Yeah. Right now, I mean, I start looking at stuff now. It doesn't matter. I was looking at visa stuff a couple years ago. Oh, how's this work? And they go and change everything this year, and they have new visas and stuff. So I'm not too worried about it. Yeah. And if, like I said, if I need something major, hey, you need, you're gonna get your knees fixed because I have bad knees. Yeah. 10 years from now, I can go to the VA and do it in Philippines, in Manila. And then it'd be too easy. Just get an apartment in Manila for a couple months. Even if we still have an apartment in another country, we just get another apartment. Yeah. Deal with it. It's not like America where it's well, you're gonna pay $2,000 for this freaking apartment. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, folks. I think we're gonna call it a night because I'm getting hungry and I'm gonna cook dinner while we watch Dave here in a half an hour. Yep. So I'll probably see a lot of you guys there. And if not, we will see you next time we do a live.
All right. Bye.
Let me remember how to get out of here. Remember how to do this. It's been. Oh, it's like, what the heck is it doing? Why? Why are you being weird? It's right there. There it is. All right. Bye.
Bye.